lovely people.
Dooby 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 doo. Dooby 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 Sophie Vlogs.
Joe, aka Tiny Teacup, has tagged me to do the reading habits tag, so I'm going to do the reading habits tag. Let's just dive in. Question number 1. Do you have a certain place at home for reading? Kind of just my bed, because I sort of do everything in this bed. Bookmark or a random piece of paper? Bookmark, although some of my bookmarks are random pieces of paper. I collated all of the books that have bookmarks in, which are more than I thought I was in the middle of. My main one at the moment is If Bad Luck Knows Who You Are, Become Someone Else from I'll Give You the Sun. Momentarily forgot what it was called then. Which, again, I raved about these at the time because they're really cute and I liked that they came free. So that's my bookmark currently. I also have this little postcard from Rome, which I'm intending on using as a bookmark because I thought it was cute. I'm also 3/4 of the way through Ovid's Metamorphoses, and my bookmark for that is April Love by Arthur Hughes from the Tate. But it also has my other bookmark, which is La Belle Dame Sans Merci, which I can never say properly because French makes me stumble, which on the back says, like the way you can memorize someone's gestures but never know their thoughts, and the feeling that people are like houses with bathrooms and tiny windows. I like using postcards as bookmarks because then you can write nice quotes on the back of them and it's lovely. I also have, this makes me look like I'm reading so many books at the same time, which I kind of am and kind of aren't. The Roots of the Mountains by William Morris has this lovely sort of batik-y hand-painted silk bookmark thing, which has a really nice button on it. That's nice. And Women Who Run with the Wolves, which I haven't really started, but I have a bookmark in, has a Winnie the Pooh bookmark in, which is cute. And then, just to contradict my answer to this question, Zirconium by M. John Harrison has a bus ticket as a bookmark. Question 3. Can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter / a certain amount of pages? Well, I always have to reach the end of the sentence, obviously. I like to stop after, like, the end of a paragraph or page. But I mean, really, I'll stop anywhere. I'm not particularly fussy. Question 4. Do you eat or drink while reading? Yes. I'll do everything whilst reading. If I can have one hand holding a book and another hand doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing, then I will. Question number 5. Multitasking. Music or TV while reading? Music, absolutely, definitely, yes. If you read my Blogspot blog, / follow me on 8 tracks, I make music mixes based on the stuff I've been listening to whilst reading a book. I really like tying music and books together. I think it works really well. So, music, definitely yes. TV, yes, but only if it's not something I'm really that interested in. If I'm watching like a proper series, then I'll be watching it / tumbling whilst I watch it. If it's just like, you know, TV is on, then I'll read. Question number 6. One book at a time or several at once? I think my bookmark question answer sort of shows that I kind of am reading multiple books at the moment. I like to do the Rory Gilmore type thing, where you have your main book that you're reading, and then you have like maybe like some poetry on the go, and then you have maybe something more non-fiction-y on the go, and that's what I tend to do. Question number 7. Reading at home or everywhere? I think I probably already answered this question, but I read everywhere. Question 8. Reading out loud or silently in your head? I read silently in my head, with the exception of I read poetry out loud because I feel like most poetry sounds better when you read it out loud because you really get a sense of it more. Question number 9. Do you read ahead or even skip pages? No, because then I won't understand what's going on. Question number 10. Breaking the spine or keeping it like new? Okay, I'm really bad for this. I really try, now when I get new books, to do that thing where you like hold the book and then you sort of like do that, and I don't know if you can see, you like hold the book and just let it fall open and then do like the thing where you sort of flick through and stuff to like loosen the spine. Because I used to be really bad at breaking the spines of things and stuff, and I really try not to now. But I just don't understand sometimes how you're supposed to read books without that happening, because it just does, especially if you try and read them while doing things. There's a certain amount of propping things open that happens. So I try to take care of the books, but I don't always succeed. Question 11. Do you write in your books? I have written in some course books before, just because it really does help if you're memorizing things to have them on the page. I don't generally write in books because I don't want to spoil them. I used to be really bad at turning down corners of books. I used to turn down the corners of all my favourite bits in the books. So like my copy of The Book Thief is literally like, it is just so many corners turned down. And now I don't do that anymore because I'm like, oh, I don't want to hurt the book. But I like books that are well loved. If a book is gorgeous and beautiful, then by all means, take care of the book, look after the book. But I also actually do really like books that are well loved, and I like books that have other people's writing in, because I really like the bits where other people turn down pages, and then you have to guess like what made them turn down the page, or when you have like a secondhand book and someone's underlined a bit, and then you like read that bit like 3 times because you're like, why? What about this made you underline it? So I used to like underline bits sometimes if I really liked them. Oh, I feel like all the people who just don't do that are going to be really judging me so hard. Okay, number 12. Who do you tag? I tag Leah from Leah's Dudish, and I tag Laura from This Is Like Buffy. Do it if you wish, ignore it if you don't, really. So yeah, that was just the reading habits tag. I hope you enjoyed this tag. If you also do the tag and I haven't tagged you, then just like tell me and I'll watch it and it'll be great. I hope you're having a really nice day, and yeah, much sunshine to you.